Stephanie Kemmerman, the Stock Whisperer, here to tell you the Dark Pool Weekly Whisper for October 1st. I can't believe October 1st is on Monday. Wow, September went by really fast. But before we get to this week's hottest stock picks following the Dark Pool, we got to talk about last week. Last week was phenomenal, 75% ROI. If you had taken all of these whispers, 22 hit targets, and again, I don't expect you to take all of them, but if you grab just a couple of them, wow, MRO, that was an amazing trade. I was in that one personally. GPOR, wow, 10, almost 11%. You know, following these unusual prints is definitely our secret. You know, we get a lot of prints that come in throughout the week. I analyze every single one of them, but I really call out the unusual ones. And we do get a little bit of a splash at first, and that's why I love this video, because I take all of last week's big block trades, the unusual ones, and they've splashed pretty much, and then I map out these trades for you. So let's get started. We had a lot of prints. It's in fact taking me all day here to get through them, but let's just start with the major indexes. So I've drawn trend lines in black, and you can see the SPY is pretty much sitting on this lower trend line, and we had massive activity coming in this week in the dark pool. 290, 91, 290, 60. That was Friday's prints. So we're going to watch that really carefully, but we're going to be bullish above 292. Let me just zoom in here, okay? We're going to be bullish above 292. Targets are going to be 293.75, 295. And then we're going to be bearish if we break below all the big dark pool levels that we've gotten recently. Below 289, we're going to turn really bearish, okay? Because we've had heavy prints. Are they buying? Are they selling? We're going to know really soon. So definitely keep your eye on that. Let's go to the Russell. The Russell had the biggest dark pool level that I've seen in a really long time. It's been really light, but on Friday we had a pretty big dark pool at 167.91, and this has definitely been one of the weakest index ETFs. So we're going to be bullish only above 170. That's been a key level. Bearish below 167.50. Now let's go to the QQQs, which have been very strong compared to the other indexes. And we're going to be bullish above 187 and bearish below 184. And there's a lot of room to go to the upside if we can break above that 187. Now we're going to go to DIA, the Dow Jones ETF. We're going to be bullish above 265, bearish below 263. Now let's talk about the VIX, the fear index. We get prints on the VXX from time to time, and they've mostly been selling. This week we got a really big one, a 1.3 million print at 2670. And I'm going to be bullish only above 2750, bearish below 2650. Now let me just explain something. You don't want to hold on to this. You don't want to get married to it. It never comes back. In fact, it decays down. It rolls down the hill. And if I go like this and show you this chart, yeah, you can see. And then they reset it. Well, here's where we had that correction and the XIV went out of business. But normally they reset and then they bring it back down again. It's a short-term play or when fear is going on. So that's a key level to watch because that's the biggest print we've had in a while, but we are below it. So no fear right now. But if we go above it, fear is here. Let's go to gold because that has been doing really nothing, going sideways. Really boring trade, but this week we're going to be bullish above 113 for GLD, bearish below 111.75. GDX has been one of my favorites to trade lately. Going to be bullish only above 19, going to be bearish below 18. We had dark pool activity, 5.5 million in between 1837 and 1887, 3/8 and 7/8. Let's go to ABX. This has been the killer trade. We had unusual prints that came in a couple weeks ago, and bam, news came out last week, which is usually what happens. But this week we're going to be bullish above 1150 and bearish below 1075. Yeah, if it can break above this channel line that I've drawn, then there's room to go higher. But right now that's going to be resistance. Silver was hot on Friday. Oh yeah, silver was definitely had heavy interest. We had those big prints last week. This week we got a couple more on SLV, 1346, 1363. So we're going to be bullish above 1380 and bearish below 1337. Oil. We have to watch oil this week. Really big prints came in across the board, but we'll just start with USO. We had those prints at 1522, which I sent out a push notification, and actually that's wrong, 1577, 1527, okay. 1.2 million. So we're going to be bullish above 1550 this week for USO. That's a major level, and bearish below 15. Those are key levels, but PBR is the one I'm going to be trading. I love this chart, and I love the prints. Okay, so here we have that gap fill trade, right? So here's the gap. All right, we did the gap fake out, the gap pullback. Looks like a W. If we can break above 1250, then I can see a gap fill trade all the way to 15, guys. We had massive prints. Massive. 2 million, 1162, 2.6 million, 1233. So these are really, really key levels. All right, so let's go to BP because we had massive prints on BP as well. Highly unusual, and we look like we've broken out of this downward trend. So what happens a lot of times is we break out and then we retest the area breakout, but we had big prints. We had 4 million at 4702. We had 3 million 4648, another 3 million 4639. These are mega, mega, mega. Just look at the volume. See this? Yeah, heavy. All right, we're gonna have a big move. So we're gonna be bullish above 4720 and bearish below 4550. All right, let's go to the banks. Morgan Stanley had a highly unusual print. Big print, actually, 1,047,074. Now the banks got completely destroyed. I've been posting out those prints. It's been a great short play. Surprised the market isn't dipping down with these weak financials. I mean, they really are. You can just see XLF. We had that big print, 2856. We've been going down. Wells Fargo. That's been a phenomenal trade on the short side. But let's just start with Morgan Stanley because this is unusual. So we're going to be bullish only above 48 and bearish below 46.25. Let me just zoom out so you can see the chart a little bit better here. We've been in this downward trend, but it might accelerate. So watch this purple line, this 46.25. If we don't hold that, look out below. We could really go fast down to the bottom of this channel. So really key levels to watch. Let's go to JP Morgan. And let me just zoom in on this one so you can see what's going on here. It made a higher high and then came down. And really to get all the bulls in, get the shorts squeezed, and then, this is like awful price action. We had prints that came in, and we're going to be bullish only above 115, only if we can break above that channel line right here. Am I going to be bullish? And 115 is a major level. It's going to be bearish below 112.50. I could see a bigger move down to 110 if we cannot hold that level. Let's go to Goldman Sachs. We had dark pool on Goldman. Yep, we had dark pool at 232, and we're well below that, but we're going to be bearish below 225. This is a really key level. If we cannot pull back above it, we're most likely going to go down to 220 area. Let's go to Citibank. Yeah, Citibank, dark pool action 73.92. So we are going to be bullish. Actually, you know what? I got to change this. I made a little mistake here. Going to be bullish above 74 and target 75. Let me just fix that. Yeah, you always want to be bullish above the dark pool. Okay, so we're going to be bearish below 71.50. And our target's going to be 70 low end. Yeah, these guys have moved far away from where that dark pool came in, but we're still going to use those levels because we could get some pretty big moves. Barclays was a really good short. We had that dark pool activity that came in between 9.34 and 9.37, $9.37, 16 million. I mean, look at this volume bar. Crazy. We've moved down to 9, and we're going to be bearish this week below 9. Only going to be bullish if we could break above all those prints above 950. All right, let's zoom to technology. XLK. So I don't really trade XLK, but I do watch it for the levels because I do like to trade a lot of other tech stocks. But we got a 3 million dark pool prints between 74.79 and 75.18. So we're going to be bullish above 75.50 and bearish below 74.50. Facebook, I know, lots of news coming in. Let's just trade the prints. We got a 200,000 print at 169.81 and another 250 at 164.44. That was on Friday we got that print. So we're going to be bearish only if we dip below that, below 162.50. And I'm going to be bullish above 167.50. Let's go to HPE. Yeah, lots of prints. I just want you to see we have broken below this major trend line. All right, that's really key. So we want to keep an eye on HPE this week. We had 6 million dark pool prints between 1621 and 1660. So we are going to be bearish below 1620. Yeah, if we cannot hold this, look out below. And we're going to be bullish only if we can pull ourselves back over this downward trend line and break above 1675. So let's go to Microsoft, Mr. Softy. We had a 500,000 dark pool print, 113.98. And you know, you can see we've touched the top of this channel line. This is really key. If this is selling, we should move down pretty quickly. I'm only going to be bearish below 113.75. However, if we break above 115, I'm going to be uber bullish for Microsoft. Let's go to STM, Microelectronics. We're going to be bullish above 1920. It has to break above that trend line and bearish below 18. Let's go to, it had a lot of prints on that. Let's go to Cisco. Been trading Cisco since 1994. And we don't normally see dark pool prints on it, but we did this week. So that's why it's in the whisper. 48.61 and 48.76. Something's going on with Cisco. We're going to be bullish above 49, bearish below 48. Let's go to Intel, another oldie but goodie stock. Had a big run on Friday off that news. We had dark pool, 800,000 share print, 47.20. That is a key level to watch this week. I'm going to bump it up to 48. I'm going to be bullish above 48 and bearish below 46. Qualcomm. Qualcomm, we had a big print actually two big mamas. 72.41 and 72.50, really close to each other. Had a pullback, have a little bit of an inverted hammer candle. We're going to be bullish above 73 and bearish below 71.25. Let's go to the emerging markets. Brazil, EWZ. I love where this is at on the chart. It's right at the top of this trend line. Look how beautiful this trend line is. So key. Are we going to break out? Well, if we can break above 34, I'm going to be bullish. And that's going to be trend change. Here's the T-spot, 34. Those are powerful with prints, which is what we had. 2 million at 33.60. So if it's buying, we should break above 34. And I'm going to be bearish below 33.25. If it's selling, we should move back down to the bottom. Let's go to China. FXI, same thing. We have this downward trend line. Going to be bullish above 43.50 and bearish below 42.25. Telecommunications, guys, big prints. Let me show you. First, Verizon. And key level, bullish above 54. Yep, I like to break above here. If we can, I can see room back up to 55. Third time could be the charm, but we got to break above 54 first. Bearish below 53. AT&T, let's put that up. All right, AT&T, bullish above 34. Bearish below 33.25. And here's another one, ATUS. This is a telecommunications, massive prints, 2.6 million at 18. So going to be bullish above 18.50 and bearish below 17.50. But let me just show you this, XTL. This is the S&P Telecom ETF. Look at this volume spike. I mean, this thing barely even trades 50,000 a day, okay? And here we have a ginormous print. 400,000 at 75.98. Now, I'm not going to trade this. This is too risky, but we want to watch and see if this is buying or selling because Telecom is poised to have a big move. Possibly news is going to come out. Usually is. I would put a nickel on it this week that we're going to get some kind of news on Telecom, some merger, something. Somebody knows something and they're trading XTL. All right, so keep your eye on that. Now, let's go to LQD. Wow, mama. Holy moly, prints came in on LQD on Friday. I put a picture on my Instagram. Massive prints, 5.6 million at 115.01. Then we had another 4 million this week at 114.52. Something is going on with the bonds. They're going to be bullish above 115.20 and bearish below 114.50. Now this guy's a little bit slow to trade, so I do like to trade TLT. Bullish above 118, bearish below 117. All right, let's go to our miscellaneous stocks. We're going to just bump this up a little bit. Pandora had massive prints coming in. This week we're going to be bullish above 975 and bearish below 887. GE, this was the stock we traded in boot camp day trading week. Wow, we shorted this off the retest of 1168 that we had last week. And that was an insane short. And then we got more prints that came in at 1175 this week, 8 million. Another great short. Now, if you're not in it yet, here's a level to watch this week. Bearish below 1125. And I'm only going to be bullish if we can break above all those prints above 12. Okay, you always have to have a level, even though I am bearish on it, just in case, or else it catches you off guard. All right, let's go to Kroger. Kroger had some nice dark pool activity, going to be bullish above 30 and bearish below 29. And yeah, let's talk about eBay. Unusual activity came in this week between 32.74 and oops, 32. Couple typos, catching them. 32.85. Going to be bullish above 33.50 and bearish below 32.50 for eBay. All right, let's go to Mondelez, MDLZ, Mondelez. We are going to be bullish above 43.50. Now, I love this. We came down to the bottom trend line. We have prints at 43.10 and 43.39. So I'm going to be bullish if it can break up above 43.50. And I'm going to be bearish below 42.75. All right, let's talk about Twitter. Call it the dirty bird. Tough stock to trade. But we had mega prints on it this week. And we're going to be bullish above 29.50 and bearish below 28.25. Next is VIP Shop, VIPs. We had mega prints. 7 million at 6, another million at 640. So we're going to be bullish above 650. It hasn't really moved yet. We're going to be bullish above 650 and bearish below 6. Next we got MGM. We're going to be bullish above 28. And you can see this is a top trend line right here, T-spot. We had prints coming in on that. And we're going to be bearish below 27.50. And last but not least, American Airlines. I love this. We had a big 1.7 million print at 41.62. It did the shake. So now it's ready to roll. If we can break above 42, it's going to go up. If we break below 41, that's going to be bearish. So there you have it, you guys. Tons of trades. Trade what you like. You know, I know you're not going to trade all of them, but pick the stocks that you like to trade. Wait for the levels to break and jump on in. Until next time, guys, happy trading.
That's my secret.